experiment number 6, that is measurement of three-phase power by using 1 wattmeter method. Okay, so as the name suggests, 1 wattmeter method means we have to connect only 1 wattmeter in any one of the line and take the reading of this wattmeter. The value which outcomes is multiplied with the 3 for finding the three-phase power. Because in this practical we only connect a wattmeter in only one line, but this method is only possible when this load is connected in balance condition. That means what? If suppose the load of 100 watt, 100 watt, 100 watt, that means total power is 300 watt. And if we connect only 1 wattmeter, that means the power which is only 100 watt multiplied by 3, that is the 300 watt. So this practical is only possible when this load is connected in balance condition, means same load in the 3 of the line. Okay, so next part. Stop. So the power which is the power which comes out will be the recorded power of the circuit, and which is approximately equals to the calculated value of the circuit, that is three phase power by calculated value, that is root 3 VLIL, in which root 3 is the constant value, VL is the line voltage and IL is the line current. So the recorded power should be equals to the calculated power of the circuit. We can compare these two powers. There is some difference because of the accuracy error of the wattmeter reading. Okay, so first I explain the connections of the wattmeter. In the wattmeter, so in the wattmeter there are 4 terminals M, L, C, V. So ML is the current coil, which is an inductive coil, and CV is the voltage coil, which is a resistive coil. Inside this meter, this is called as the wattmeter, because wattmeter is an instrument which is used for measurement of power, and power is nothing but the product of voltage and current. So these coils are internally connected in the meter. We have to externally connect the terminals M, L, CV as per the circuit diagram, in which M means mains, L means line or load, means main terminals is directly connected to M. Line or load terminals is connected to L, and C is one common terminals, and V means voltage or pressure terminals. In this meter, here this is M terminal, this is M terminal, this is L terminal, this is common terminal, and these are the voltage or pressure terminal of range 150, 300 and 600. This is three phase supply, that means we have connect to 600 range. Okay, and one another current range is also given as B1, B2, E1, E2. If suppose we connect B1, B2, that means this current is set for 20 ampere, and for B1, B2 it is connected to 10 ampere, and B1, E2, E1, B2 means 20 ampere. Here we have to connect it with B1, B2, that means current range is 10 ampere and voltage range is 600. And because of these two values, we can find the multiplying factor of this meter. It is given as 10 ampere and 600 volt, that is multiplying factor is 4. Means the value which comes, that is the power of one phase, is not the perfect value. We can multiply it with the multiplying factor, that is the power of one phase. Okay. Now we explain the connections of the circuit. Okay. Here this is a three-phase industrial plug in which 3 terminals are there, RYB or 1, 2, 3 or L1, L2, L3. Okay, this is connected to 3-phase the supply RYB. Now these terminals of 3-phase power supply is directly connected to the input section of the variac, that is A1, B1, C1 or RYB. So here these wires are directly connected to the input section of this variac RYB. We can change it as RYB also. Now at the same time, the output terminals across R is R, across the Y is Y, and B is B. So the main circuit is started from output terminals of the variac. So as per circuit diagram, first terminal is R. R is connected to ampere. So R is connected to ampere. Now from this ampere it is connected to M terminal, that is main terminal of the wattmeter. Now this M and C is short to a small wire, this one, Now from L, it is connected to the load of R, because circuit is started from R, so it is finished to R of load. So L means load terminal is connected to R of the three phase load. This is R, Y, B and neutral. Okay. So this is the first line. In the second line, if we skip this ammeter, because load is under balance condition, so power is same and current is same, so we skip this two ammeters. So if suppose we skip this ammeter, then supply started from B and finished to the load. So this is the B terminal, Y terminal. This one is R, this one is Y. Y is starting from the supply to the finish to the load of Y. Similar to that, in the B, again skip this ammeter, start the supply from B and finish to load terminal of B. So this green wire is B and finish to B of the load. Okay. Now we use only one wattmeter and neutral is common because it is star connected load. So we connect this pressure terminal to directly to the neutral of the load. So in the pressure terminal, three terminals are given, 150, 300 and 600. We use three phase power. Then for maximum side we use 600 volt, that is the V terminal or P terminal of the wattmeter, and it is directly connected to the neutral terminal of the load. In the observation table, there is a line voltage, phase voltage, line current, power, three phase power, calculated power. So first understand what is line voltage. In the three phase line, if we measure the voltage between any two line, means between R and Y, it is called as line voltage. Between Y and B, it is also called as line voltage. Between R and B, it is also called as line voltage. And the standard value of line voltage is 400 to 440. If we connect the voltage between R and neutral, it is called as phase voltage. Between Y and neutral, it is called as phase voltage. Between B and neutral, it is also called as phase voltage, and standard value of phase voltage is 230. Okay. Here line voltage, I explain the circuit diagram. Line voltage, because line voltage is connected between any two lines. So this one is the phase voltage, because it is connected between R and neutral. So this voltmeter is nothing but the phase voltage, and line voltage is connected between any two line, means between Y and B. This is the line voltage, this is phase voltage, this one is line current, this one is power, and this one is load. So start the reading. Yes. For starting the readings, first start the main supply. For starting the reading, first start the three phase supply, start the main switch, increase gradually the variac to adjust the line voltage to standard value, that is 400 or 440. We adjust this voltage to 400. Okay, 250, 300, 350 and 400. Now line voltage is 400, phase voltage is 225, line current is 0, and power is also 0 because load is off. Now we start the practical by starting the load to balance condition. Start the main supply of the load. This one is R line, Y line, B line. Okay, balance load means if suppose 0.1 kilowatt in the R line, then 0.1 kilowatt in the Y line and 0.1 kilowatt in the B line. Now take the reading. First line voltage is 400 volt, phase voltage is 225 volt, current is approximately 0.8 or 1 something, approximately 1 ampere, and this power is 68 watt. So take number of reading like that by increasing the load, like second line. Again power change, current change, voltage is stable because it is on the supply side. Okay, so we explain the only one reading calculation. Okay, this is all about this practical. I explain now the readings part. So in the reading part, line voltage is 400, phase voltage is 225, current is 1 ampere, and power is 64. Multiplying factor first I explained already, it is 4, so the power comes out to be 272. This is the power of only one phase. Now this power is multiplied with 3 by finding the 3 phase power, that is equals to 816 watt, and according to the calculation, the calculated value of the power is root 3 VLIL, in which value of root 3 is, we all know that 1.732 multiplied with line voltage, that is equals to 400, line current, that is equals to 1. So power comes out to be 692.8. So calculated power is approximately equals to recorded power, because 692.8 is approximately equals to 816, and there is some difference or error because of the accuracy of the meter of accuracy of this watt meter. Okay, so this is the method for finding the 3-phase power by using 1 watt meter, in which only 1 watt meter is connected in the line, and by multiplying it to 3 we can find the 3-phase power. Okay, thank you very much.